Hey y'all, it's Keylonda and I'm here to show you how I achieved this pumpkin spice inspired look. I have never even tasted anything pumpkin spice, I don't believe. Oh, you know what? There was some candy one time. Neither here nor there. I just felt inspired because everybody just goes pumpkin spice crazy in the fall. And I was like, that would be so cool to just have like spicy pumpkin. So when I thought about that, I thought about like the gold shimmer, you know, the pop of orange, and I just wanted to go bananas with it, put it on the lips, everything, girl. So if you'd like to see the way that I achieved this look, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so I have to apologize right now because I don't know what happened to the footage of me blending in my crease, but I used Burkina in my crease as well as Zulu, and then in the outer corner I used Ada, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. And then now I'm just using NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk to carve out the inner portion of my lid, so that way the color that I placed down can just really pop and it can look really sharp and precise. If you hear any tip tapping in the background, that would be Reese Wheeler. So I'm just doing the same thing to the other eye here, and I'm using a clean color synthetic angle brush, and I find the angle brush just helps me to just get right where I need to get. And so I'm going in with Cairo on the lid. It's a beautiful orange shade and it's got gold shimmer in it. I hope that you all can see it kind of picking up the sparkle, and I used a large eyeshadow brush from Ruby Kisses, but as you can see, it couldn't get right up there on the top area of my lid, so you'll see me change to a smaller angled brush just to be able to get right up in there. And if you have hooded eyes, then you know what I'm talking about, having to get the eyeshadow packed on so that it doesn't crease, your base doesn't crease. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going back in with Ada again, and it's hard to describe this color, but it's really like a brick red color. Yeah, I'm just sweeping that over the area where the two colors should overlap so that it's not a harsh line between the two. And you can't really tell where I stopped with the eyeshadow base. Now I'm just moistening my brush and going into the shade Dahlia, and it's just like a shimmery champagne shade. I'm putting that in the inner corner of my eye and then sweeping it down to the lower lash line, like the inner 1/3, so that way I can get some of that gold shimmer to represent the spice in the pumpkin spice. And then this is bringing a little extra spice. I'm using Casablanca, and I'm taking that angled synthetic brush because this shade is very shimmery. The gold in it is very chunky, so I'm just making sure to sweep that on and hoping not to get too much fallout to where I can't sweep it away. And then blending that up against the Ida that I kind of swept on the lower lash line. And here I'm just using the brush. This is the brush that I used in my crease in the lost footage. So I'm blending that out so it doesn't look harsh under there. And now I'm taking my Stila Kajal eyeliner pencil. I believe this shade is called Topaz, but it's just like a nude shade that goes in the waterline and just helps your eye to really pop and look a little bit larger. Going in with some mascara on the top lashes. Sometimes it helps me to just be able to see if I'm really liking a look. So sometimes you'll see me do that before I'm complete or before I put on my lashes, just to help me make sure that I like the way it looks. Alright, now I'm going in with this dark brown shade, Fulani, and I thought that it would help to deepen the outer V a little bit more on the top and bottom, but it really didn't do anything, so you can skip this step if you're following along using this palette. And then I went in with this angle brush thinking that I was blending out the orange, and the gold was still left on there so pigmented until it almost made like a little cut crease right there. So now I'm going in with some mascara on the bottom, and then I applied my false lashes off camera. I'm going back into that shade Dahlia to highlight the brow bone. And you'll see me switch to a different highlight because it just wasn't doing it for me even after I blended it out. So I used Artist Couture and Jackie Aina's LeBron's Diamond Glow Powder to highlight all the places on my face that I like to highlight, especially my cheeks, the highest points of my cheeks. And then I swept it upwards a little bit toward the brow. And you can see I'm really feeling myself right now. But I just blend it out with my fingers just for a really natural glow. And then I add a little bit more on my large fan brush and blend it out very carefully and gingerly as to not sweep that too far, because you don't want your whole face glittery. I mean, we could, but we want to look somewhat normal, you know. So I'm going over all the places I like to highlight, including my Cupid's bow. And then, like I said, I went in with that Diamond Glow powder on my brow bone too, because I just wasn't feeling Dahlia on my brow bone for this look. And now I'm going in with my e.l.f. blush palette in dark and sweeping that on the apples of my cheeks and going backwards with it. And oh, I heard, y'all, that they're supposed to come out with LeBron's again this holiday season. So if you'd like to get your hands on it, stay on track so you can order you some. Now I'm going in with my Limbo lip color from ColourPop. It's just like a true chocolate brown color. And then I'm going to fill in the center of my lips with their liquid lipstick. And both of these are matte, but the orange shade is called Mama. Okay. So I'm blending that in, and I wanted it to be a little bit more of a nude in the middle, so I added Bare It All. It's a Wet n Wild lipstick, and then I went back in with my oval brush and helped to blend it all together again once I outline my lips. And it's as simple as that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my mini tutorials with the eyes, cheeks and lips. And I just wanted to quickly let you know that I did mix my two foundations, the ordinary foundations. I mixed the serum and the full coverage, high coverage. So I'll let you all know in a future video how I like the wear of it, because we are going out. So far, immediately, I like the coverage and I like the finish. It looks really good. So only thing I might do is put a little gloss on my lips because they're feeling like extra dry. But other than that, I really like the way this look turns out. Comment down below and let me know what you like to see next from me. Still trying to figure out this bang situation. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, sugars.